room on the floor, and then the 4 refers to the actual floor that it's on. So like, that is off, right? Yeah, okay. So like, this is the 4th floor, and this is room B. So everything in here is 4B. This in here is the first room on this floor, so it's 4A. But if you go up a level, you know, this is level 3. You know, there are rooms like 3C, 3B, and 3A. Stuff like that. I'm just using it so that I can have an excuse to put in a color scheme, because if you look at the lights are very, very, very slightly blue, and the actual orange here creates a very, very nice color scheme, and it makes it look very visually pleasing without you even really knowing about it. And I've done a lot of work with the actual level design in this particular level. Like, there's a thing in game design called the squint test. If you squint at a level, where you see pure white, or where you see the brightest area, is where the player is most likely to go. And so if you look from right here, there's pure white right at the end of this hallway. And if you look from, you know, right here, there's pure white at the end of this hallway. And there is here too, but there's red, so the player is generally not going to go there because red means danger. It's a little bit stronger. And I've actually done work with the lights. If you notice, the farther away you get from the lights, you can't actually see the white in the light panel, so you don't notice it as much. It kind of just like has a guiding line that guides your eye down towards the center, which I know it might seem generally really super nitpicky and kind of stupid, but it does actually work, and it's surprising how well it works. Gamers are actually kind of predictable, if you didn't know before. There are tons of tricks that you can just use, and the player will, for the most part, follow. Sometimes he'll go off on his or her own path, but usually he'll stick to if you design it that way. Okay, so now that I have this office kind of done, I can make some posters, like some physics posters and stuff like that, and I also need to put like parts of whatever the apocalypse was on these tables in here. But let's see. I guess this really is the room I need to work on next. So a lighting setup wouldn't be bad, so I guess I'll jump over to Blender again. And I will start work on a truss. Cylinder. Very, very low poly, because this is going to be very, very small and very far away from the player. Let's say it's Y? Yeah, Y90. No, X 10. Hopefully that'll be enough. Seriously? What? Did they move the shortcut for copy-paste? Are you kidding me? Why would someone do something like that? What possible purpose could that serve? Okay, there we go. I said, are you ready? Again, by the way, guys, if you find this music annoying or anything, just tell me. I'll change it to something else. So rotate C. Out. Scale local X. Not local X. There we go. Ooh, I'm gonna have to change that out, I think. There we go. X2. So what I'm kind of going for now is just like a lighting truss, basically. that's pretty much it. I'm not going for anything too fancy. I'm making it slightly smaller so that it's very easy to title. No, I'm not playing the 10-hour song. I can only play Monster Cat music, unfortunately, because nice licensing. Honestly, the key to learning how to create stuff like this fast, is a lot of dedication. Like, I did not get here quickly. It takes a lot of work. It's totally worth it, in my opinion, but you have to be prepared to do a lot of work. And also, stop me if you're curious on what I just did, or, you know, what software I'm using, stuff like that. This is Blender, by the way. Yeah, Blender 3D. It's free. And the main thing I'm worried about right now is making something that is tileable. That is the big thing. Huh. So that must not be a 45-degree angle. Honestly, almost all of my knowledge is self-taught. I just have been going online, trolling the tutorial forums, you know, stuff like that. But one of the best ways to learn with game design especially is to just play around. I mean, you know, open the program and twirl some dials. One thing that I like to do is find a dial and then twirl it up all the way and see what it does, and then tweak it back down to where it looks good, and then just do that a couple times until you kind of learn how it works. Also, one other thing, if you're making games, reference images are amazing. Like, use as much reference as you possibly can, because there's nothing more realistic than real life. Oh crap, did I already capture that? No, Huh. Hold on. Gonna look up what a truss looks like really quick, because I think I forgot the style of how it looks. Okay, yes, so it does work the way I thought it did. There we go. Oh crap. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. GG, lag. GG. Okay. Right now, what I'm mainly focused on is tileability. I want to be able to just copy-paste this model across an axis and have it look right. There we go. That looks like a truss. Alright. Center it. And export. Fairly low poly, too. Actually, hold on. Join. Truss. Back into Unity. There it is. Wow, that is big. Just scale that down just a little. I think that is good. Oh man, that sounds rough, lag. You okay now? Yeah, don't die! What would be really great is if I have a shop light back here that casts some nice shadows of the truss. Alright, look at that! That is definitely some truss action. Ooh, and it's already casting some really nice shadows. If I move these lights up, though, it'll look awesome. Oh, thanks, Red Cloud. Always appreciate a new follower. Okay, oh. Huh. See, there's a problem, because we can't have that much truss shadow. Otherwise, it'll look way too weird. I'm gonna have to rotate it all down. I just hope it doesn't break the effect, the lighting that I have going on right now. Oh, not at all. Awesome. Okay, right, so what kind of stuff goes up here? I guess I can start it off by adding just some boxes, because there are boxes on actual trusses. I used to do some lighting stuff. They're like MIDI splitter boxes. So, I'll go ahead and add one of those. Where's that? Right there. Okay. Thanks. It's not my mix, actually. It's a Monstercat track. I play pretty much exclusively Monstercat music because their licensing makes it super, super easy. If you're interested, it is Monstercat Best of 2014. And it's just 2 hours long of just straight Monstercat label stuff. Okay, so the next thing up here, I guess I could work on making some lights. Because what I kind of want these to be, I kind of want these to be like work lights for people working on the truss, or just like house lights, and then on the truss would be like the drama lights, like the kind of stuff that would be pointed specifically at the podium and stuff like that. And yeah, Monstercat is definitely my favorite EDM label. Like almost all of their stuff is good. It's amazing. All right, if I jump back into Blender, zoom in. Yeah. Now, this cylinder, I can afford to have slightly higher vertices because I'm not going to use it as much. The reason I made, if I jump back to Unity, this truss right here, if you look at it really up close, it's super, super low vertice. Like, you can definitely see where all of the lines are. But, no, I can't do deadmau5 because he's on a different level. But up here, if you look at this, it's definitely way lower vertice, and that's just because it doesn't have to be, because you're only going to be able to see it from down here, and from down here, you cannot tell. And so I'm not going to waste my polygon budget on stuff you can't see. But these, the light that I'm working on right now, can be higher poly because it's going to be more pronounced and I'm going to use it more often in other places probably.